the lip clumper, $30, but it's worth it. Anyways, welcome back to the motherfucking channel. Make sure to like. Why I gotta tell y'all that? Why I gotta tell you? If I say some shit you agree with, leave a motherfucking comment. If you fuck with the video, why I gotta say all that shit? I don't like when people tell me that, so yeah. Anyways, story time. I haven't did a story time in forever. Have I even did a video on the couch? This is my couch, y'all. I wanted this. When I saw like the layout of the apartment, I immediately thought orange couch. Orange couch. So yeah. This is couch talk, bitch. Okay. Hold on. Right. Let me fix my titties. Okay. Hey. So this is a story time about how I'm kind of like most hated in my city because of like this $40 situation. Oh my god, this lip gloss is like... Okay, so I think this happened 2019, right? It was like when I had all my social media, and I'm like, not social media anymore. Okay, so I met this girl on Facebook. She was like me, and I was like so like, yes, because it was like a just like me, but like a bitch. We called each other. Okay, so we was like twins, like, you know, called each other twin type shit. Like 2019, I was doing my motherfucking shit. Like that's when like, right, motherfuckers searching for me. That's why 2019. That's why. So yeah, I have my Instagram. Last time I had Instagram like ever on my phone was probably 2019. So yeah, I had Instagram, all that shit. And I met this girl on Facebook. She was like, share my music. Like, I be rapping. Can you share my music? So I shared her music or whatever, because I'm cool. I'm not gonna be no bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like I'm cool, whatever. I'll share your music. Like, no problem. So I shared her music, and then she doubled back the next day. Oh, are you in Palmdale? I need homegirls to work out. Like, it sounded so motherfucking cool. So I'm like, wow. Like, but she was like super younger than me. I think she was like 19, and I was like 21. I don't know. The bitch was young. Right, so it sounded cool. So I'm like, damn, bitch, you in Palmdale? And she was like kind of cracking too, and like fucking hot boys and shit too. So I'm like, okay, like, cool. So, she was like, yeah, we should link on some workout shit. And I was like, cool, bitch, like, cool. So, first time we ever linked, like, because, like, shout out to that bitch, like, yeah, shit happened and we fuck people. But, like, if certain shit wouldn't have happened, then certain shit wouldn't have happened, if you get what I'm saying. So, shout out to her. That's how I started fucking with March 31st. Yeah. Okay, so I went and linked with the bitch, right? And everything was cool. I'm like, cool, like, bitch, I really fuck with you, you know? And, yeah, so then we would go on, like, dick patrols and shit like that, and, yeah. So, I got on home. We was going on dick patrols and shit, but, like, she went to do them in, like, Palmdale, Lancaster, and, like, I'm, like, over them niggas. Them niggas was, like, 19, 20-year-old me. I'm, like, at that time, I was, like, how the fuck old was I? 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I was 22. And, yeah, I was just over that. So, like, I was fucking LA niggas and shit. And, she always wanted to do the dick patrols out there. So, then one time, the LA homegirl was like, oh, come to LA, blah, blah, blah. So then I'm like, whoop, you want to come with me to LA? And then she was like, who you going to be with, blah, blah, blah. So then, mind you, she said, who you going to be with? I told her, the homegirl, right? She was like, I ain't never met her, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, I pull up with the homegirl like, fuck that bitch, blah, blah, blah. She was in my nigga D. Right. So mind you that, right? So I think one of the homegirl, that the LA homegirl, she had a nigga in downtown LA, right? And we pulled up. We was gonna pull up because he had like niggas there and whatever. So he was in downtown LA, and it was like this back alley. Like not, I don't, right. She be kook out there. I don't really be knowing how to drive. It be one-way streets. I'm going down that. Like, okay, so it was like this alley, right? And the homegirl on this side, and I'm on this side, but the twin in this seat, right? And the homegirl like trying to talk to me, and she like whoopty whoop, big sexy, and the twin go like this, like covering me up, right? So I'm like, okay, I peeped that, like, bitch, that's weird, right? That's weird. So then the LA homegirl, right, FaceTime me, like, da, 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 da. Right. So after that shit, you know, me and the LA homegirl talking and shit, she like, she a weirdo, you don't need to fuck with, like, everybody was telling me the bitch was weird, even my mom. Dude, she a weirdo, you don't need to fuck with her. She a weirdo, da, da, da. So then that shit happened, right? So right, she had told me don't fuck with the bitch, right? She like, she not a real friend, blah blah blah. So I'm just young and shit, and she like another me, and it feels normal. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep the bitch around. Like she was like BBW, so I'm like, cool. Like, I'm gonna keep. And she was like light skinned shit, so I'm like, cool. I'm gonna keep this bitch around. So it's Dick Patrol. We go to LA, and she had a nigga in prison. And he was, I'm not finna say where motherfuckers is from, because then motherfuckers is gonna get to turn their motherfucking antennas, and no. So she had a nigga in prison, and he was from, I'm just gonna say a project. He was from a project, right? And she was like, let's go over here, whoop-de-whoop. I wanna go over here. But like, I don't, right, like it's, I'm gonna just say this. It's certain like hoods and shit. Like, you know how you hear shit about them and it's just like, yeah, it's certain, yeah. Anyway, so it was summer. Could have been a hood day because it was like a whole bunch of niggas. Like, it was like niggas like all outside, right? So she like, yeah, let's go here. We went there and just ended up linking with like these two niggas, right? And then it was just like, when all my mama, that really could have been some OnlyFans GoPro shit. But yeah. So I ended up linking with these two niggas, right? And then they took us to like this little studio, trap house, whatever type shit. Right, like, it was just whatever. Like, I'm there for the homegirl, so, you know, I'm taking one for the team, because, right. They was, like, older niggas, like, 30s and shit, so, yeah. So, whatever. So, I'm gonna just tell you this. Like, it's certain shit, like 30-year-olds, like, you not supposed to be on their dick, bitch. Like, you not, you know, like, no, 30-year-old, no. No. So, you know, that shit is over and done with. Boop. All right, see you, nigga. That's it. Bitch, so, like I said, whatever, niggas be obsessed with me, like, personally obsessed. That nigga text me to get home, say all that, blowing on my phone type shit. And then she like, what? The nigga she fucked, he was like a bald head nigga. She was like, he not texting me, what the fuck? Like, get it, and then like really like upset and shit. And I'm just like, bitch, you're mad over them niggas? Like, y'all just gotta see the niggas I was bringing the bitch around, like, and then she gonna get mad at that. She was like, why he texting? But shit like that. So that happened. That's like red flag, what, 6? The fuck? Okay, so that happened, right? Okay, so this the real motherfucking reason why we stopped being friends. Okay, so, before that, we was going on like dick patrols and shit, like, whole shit, right? Whole shit. And I took her to LA. come on, we gonna go fuck on my niggas. And right, like I don't right, they're not really okay, bitch. Yeah, we gonna explain this. So I don't really care about these niggas, like share whatever, you know, he not my fave. So like I don't really care. We gonna get into that. So we went on this dick patrol. It was my Hellcat nigga. I think I talked about him. He drove like a Hellcat, super sexy. He got this dark skin talk. Oh, and he had a homie, light skin. Homie look. I don't even like light skin niggas, but right, bitch. She acted like weird, like like I don't know. It was like so weird. It was like you gonna give it up to the Palmdale niggas and the random project nigga, but not the sexy hot boy. Like that shit was weird. Anyways, okay, so it, like I said, Instagram was cracking. I think I had like at that time probably like 2 to 3K on IG. Like I said, having that that 1,000 plus on Instagram, bitch, that was something. So she was like, let's have a lingerie party. And then I'm really thinking about it. I'm like, damn, yeah, like, hell yeah, bitch, let's do that. So, she started making flyers and shit and, like, really doing the shit up and shit, right? But then, like, bitch, like, I really start thinking about it. I'm like, damn, like, I don't think niggas would come. Why I'm saying niggas is come? Because you have whoop-de-whoop from here. I don't think he gonna come and whoop-de-whoop from, if you get what the fuck I'm saying, right? She like, my brother from Whoop, he gonna be at the front door pressing niggas. I mean, I'm just like when the whole shit was coming together and all that, I'm just like, bitch, I don't think this shit gonna work. Like, like niggas was talking about they was gonna pull up, but like, I don't know, bitch. I don't know. Okay, so then I'm talking to one of my scammer niggas, right? I'm like, hey, boo, can you give me Airbnb, blah, blah, blah. And he like, yeah, he said $80. So I'm telling her, whoop, $40. He can get us the Airbnb. Where was we gonna have it at? Where was we gonna have it, bitch? The Airbnb was so long. Where the fuck was, I think somewhere in the hills, bitch. It was gonna be some shit like that, like a little lingerie party type shit like that, bitch. And then I really thought the shit was gonna happen, bitch. I bought shit for it, Jello, all bullshit, all types of shit, bullshit. So, right, I gave the nigga my half. I gave the nigga 40. Whoop, gave the nigga 40. He like, when you gonna have the other half? When you gonna have the other half? I'm trying to book the Airbnb, blah, blah, blah. So, like, when I had gave him my half of the, my 40, she went on a fucking cruise. So I'm just like, okay. She was like, wait, and then I asked her before she left the cruise, right? I'm like, hey boo, like, what's up? He need the 40 for the Airbnb so he can book it. And I think we were supposed to have it like around June, like the middle of June, like the 20th of June or something. And it was like June, like I think it was gonna happen like June, like 20th or something. And it was probably like June 12th, June 15th, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm like, what's up? She like, oh, I'm on vacation. Don't ask me about that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool, bitch. So, the party never ended up happening, bitch, because I like really thought about it. I was like, yeah, I don't think niggas is gonna come. Okay, so I said that right, mind you, right? So the 26th come, and niggas is like, what's up with the party? What niggas I didn't even think was gonna come, tapping in, what's up with the party? I'm like, wow. Okay, so that happened, right? Okay, so she come back from the cruise or whatever. It was like around Father's Day when she came back, right? So she come back, right? Don't say nothing to me. She posting, going all up on Facebook and shit. And I'm just like, okay. Like, I'm not really the confrontational type. I'm not really that, like bitch, you know you wrong. So, fuck, why I gotta say it? Anyways, yeah, it was like around Father's Day. She came back from the trip, didn't say nothing to me. The next day, Father's Day, she gonna say, tell your daddy I said Happy Father's Day. I said, why? She like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, just needed a motherfucking reason to go off. I'm like, huh, my nigga? Like, you like never met my dad. This was like a summer friendship. Like, it was like, right, like, okay, man. I'm trying to see like how I'm wrong in that part, but it's just like, why? Like, right, like I tell my, like, I don't know, we wasn't that type of friends. Like, to maybe like the homegirls and shit, tell your mom I say happy Mother's Day, tell your daddy happy birthday, like, but we wasn't that type. Like, bitch, we just had met in like what, May? Okay, so I'm like, what? So she started going off, and I'm just like, if you didn't have the $40, you could have said that. It's not even over the $40. So we that shit happened, right? She started calling me broke. No, I was like, if you didn't have the $40, you could have just said that. She was like, really? You could have paid it. You see me broke, and all types of shit like that, right? Like, she started calling me broke and shit like that. So we was arguing or some shit like that, whatever. I don't like arguing with bitches because it's like weird. So then she like, it had got to the point where she was like, come pull up to, what's that park in Palmdale? She was like, come pull up to Dominique Masari, bitch. And I'm just like I was gonna pull up, but then my mom was like, why you gonna go by yourself? Don't go by yourself. Like, I don't have no sister, one man show. I don't really give a fuck. So, yeah, never ended up going, but I was just like, all right, okay. So yeah, so then that shit happened, right? So like a couple days, and then nothing from the bitch, right? So a couple days later, it was this like group on Facebook called Girl Talk, right? And they put like they personal motherfucking business in there. Oh, I'm fucking whoop-de-whoop. I might be pregnant. I just had an abortion to like, and it was like thousands of members, right? Like Girl Talk. So it was like whoop-de-whoop posted in Girl Talk. I'm like, fuck this bitch just post. She was like, what would y'all do if you had a friend and she didn't want to pay $40? I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm looking at the comments. Okay, let me just say this. So a bitch that was in the comments, you know, co-signing that bitch, hee kiki. I got that bitch a motherfucking job. That bitch talking about, oh, can I use you as a reference? Blah, blah. Job really called me. I'm like, yeah, whoop-de-whoop. She a good worker. Thank you so much. Like, you bitches is weird. Like, really weird as fuck. Right, so then that bitch that I got the job, she made like a whole ass paragraph. It was just like, how would you feel? And it, like the way she worded it, right. She was like, how would you feel if your friend claims she has money? All types of shit like that. You know, and she didn't want to pay $40, but it's like, I already paid my half. Like, whatever. So she made that whole fucking paragraph. Comments is like, yeah, she broke. I seen that shit on Snap. The main motherfucker, the bitch that I got the job for, you know, like, bitch that's driving a fucking K-Dot van and shit, like, this shit crazy. Like, bitches really hate me. Anyways, the bitch that was driving a K-Dot van, right? She all in the comments, I seen that shit on Snapchat. I don't even fuck with her like that. I been weird, bitch. I been weird. So I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm just like, all you bitches suck. So that's basically why I'm like most hated in my city, is because like the Girl Talk shit. And that shit, then the shit with my fave, like, that's like why I almost hate it. But that was just like so, okay, so then I was talking my shit on Snapchat. I'm like, and then she an ugly bitch too. Like, I know y'all be like, I'm ugly, but I enjoy looking at myself. I don't enjoy looking at these bitches. No, that bitch ugly, like, right, the bitch ugly too. The twin bitch, she was decent, cute. I get that bitch that, she cute. But the co-signer bitch, I got the job, And it was just so many bitches. Like, you know that shit where it be like where they can't wait. That's exactly, like, so many bitches I ain't never seen in the comments. Fuck her, I ain't never fuck. Like, that's exactly how it be. Motherfuckers can't wait till somebody be like, oh, fuck. I almost said my real name. Oh, fuck Big Sexy. So they can be like, oh, yeah, fuck her. Blah, blah. Like, what? Y'all pussy. I say my shit, but I don't fuck with whoop-de-whoop. And that's that. So, yeah. That shit happened, right? I was just like, you know how you just like, it's just like, I'm just so fucking hated, like, so hated, like, for no reason. Why, bitch? Because I'm living my life? No, bitches hate me because I don't do my shit in private. I'm like, how you mad at me? Because my skeletons is right here. All my shit is on the motherfucking internet. That shit weird. But yeah, bitches be hating me for no motherfucking reason. Okay, so anyways. Yeah, so that's basically that. She went and talked about it on Girl Talk. Yeah, so then like a couple months went by and I was just like missing the bitch. I'm not even gonna cap. I was missing the bitch. Cause like we was friends, like homegirls, like friends. So, let me tell you this. Okay, so when I first pulled up on the bitch, she was, okay, the nigga, every nigga that I fucked with, bitch, she fucked. So I'm like, okay. So, this is weird. Okay, so the nigga that, like, my first boyfriend, that project nigga, bitch is just so much. Okay, so that nigga, he tried to, oh, I never fuck with her. First time I ever pulled up on her, she was like, yeah, oh, I almost said that nigga name. She was like, yeah, whoop-de-whoop pulled up on me with one of his homies and blah, 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 blah. But I didn't do nothing to him. Like, bitch, I'm not gonna believe you. Yeah, okay. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But I was like, you know, I don't really care about that nigga. I'm like, the only nigga that's off limits is my fave. And I told the bitch that. She was like, who? I've never met him. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So y'all remember that, right? I've never met him. We never... Okay, so y'all remember that, right? So, right, like after the whole Girl Talk, bitches just in the comments, I'm so broke, and I'm just like, like if you look at me and then look at them bitches, you just gonna be like, I'm just like, am I the only one with common sense around you? Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm broke. What the fuck ever. So then that shit go on, right? And it's like I'm gonna say a month, 2 months went by, and I hit the bitch up, and then I'm like, hey, homegirl, da da da, hey twin, whatever. I miss you. How you been? Bloop. And she was, okay, I'm gonna just say this. She was like the type of bitch that, like, but like, she would see, like, that a motherfucker was hitting me up. She like, oh yeah, I fucked his homie, blah, blah, blah. Like, just unnecessary info, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so like a month go by, I hit the bitch up, right, like trying to rekindle. But like, the way she talking and shit, I'm like, right. And then, okay, so the Girl Talk shit go on, and I get in the comments and shit, and I'm like, fuck you bitches, right? Like, I'm 10 toes behind, like, I don't give a fuck about all that. She make a whole status talking about, I fucked 2 niggas one night. I'm like, bitch, every night I'm fucking niggas, I'm with you. So what do you mean? Like, If I fuck two niggas, you fuck two niggas. What the fuck are you? Right, like that's supposed to hurt me. Like, you fuck two niggas in one night. Like, okay, so right, that shit had went on. She made the girl talk shit. Then she made like a whole status, and she had put screenshots, but it was like screenshots of me like talking and shit. But I forgot what the fuck I was saying. But it like, bitch, I don't give a like still in it. Like, fuck is you doing? Like, what'd you do with that? Like, nothing. Fuck. So then that happened, right? And I try to be cool because it's like I didn't have no homegirls, like day-to-day homegirls type shit. So yeah, I tried to rekindle shit, and like the way she was talking, she was like, "Oh yeah, girl, what's up with you? You know you could tell me anything." And I'm just like, she was like, "You sure you don't have anything you want to tell me?" Like, just talking like that. And I'm like she trying to get some info, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I think I had told her like some shit about my fave. Why the fuck that bitch? It was like some shit where she like sent that nigga screenshots and it was talking like that, and I'm just like, you so like buddy with that nigga, like, so. And that's not even the crazy, right? Like, them two probably fuck, not even probably, my fave fucks all the fat bitches in Lancaster. I'm gonna just say that. He gonna act like he don't fuck fat bitches. That nigga fuck every fat bitch in Lancaster. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so my parents, they used to live in the Fountains, right? And we used to go to the jacuzzi, right? Bitch, why? One time we in a jacuzzi, right? She was like, we should just fuck. I'm like, you know when a record scratch and it's like, I'm like, so motherfucking, I'm like, why you say that? She was like, it's bound to happen. I'm like, bitch, never in your motherfucking, like, I don't get down like that. I was just like, what the fuck? Weird. Okay. And then so then the nigga, the one boyfriend I had, the one project nigga, not really from his hood, he, I think she had posted a picture with me, and that was like the first time he seen us together. That nigga instantly, you a hoe, you not even her real friend, she don't even like you, that's why I wanted to fuck her, calling me, telling me that. I'm like, so instantly, you not from your hood. He, mad. And then that nigga did that, and then he trying to, I'm sorry. Like, it's like certain shit you say is no coming back from that, my nigga. Like, no. All right. So, yeah. That is the story on why I am basically most hated in my city. It's other reasons too, but they mostly behind a nigga, and like the bitches is dumb and letting a nigga. Is that my dimple? Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Anyways, the bitches is dumb and letting a nigga pump them up and, you know, put shit in their head about me. And instead of like, you know, the bitches, you know, having like their own brain, they just gonna believe like whatever a nigga say. So yeah. Yeah. Did I ever talk about it? How like a whole group of bitches was supposed to be looking for me? Right, like, y'all, it's been weird ever since I graduated. Nope, it was weird in high school. Like, okay, it started getting weird like when I lived in Vegas like 6 months out of my high school year, and I came back from Vegas. Bitches was like, "Oh, you bold as fuck now. You came back from Vegas." What the fuck? Like, motherfuckers thought or think that they was just gonna talk to me any type of No. Absolutely not. So, yeah. I only got in 2 fights in high school. I guess that's not bad, right? I guess that's not bad. And bitches said they was looking for me ever since, like, they graduated high school. So what was that, like 2016? They was just so, it was just so, bitch, I promise you, God in heaven, when I started fucking with my fave, bitches was just coming out of the cut. Bitch, like, Like, bitch, that's kind of scary, but then it's like, it's scary because, like, it's bitches I ain't never seen before. Like, bitch, know me. Like, that's not weird. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, bitches don't like me because of the nigga, the girl talk shit, and yeah, bitches just don't like me. Oh, and then I had went and talked shit about, right, I was young. I was like, this big bald-headed bitch. The one I had got the job for. And then I'm tagging a bitch. I'm like, bitch, you a weirdo. And then she gonna post on her story because we was Snapchat friends. Like, we was, in my head, I'm getting you the job and shit. You go to just anybody about that shit. Like, I got you a job, bitch. So in my head, I'm thinking we cool. The fuck? Like, the fuck? So I'm tagging the bitch's stats. I'm like, bitch, you a loser, blah, 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 all types of shit. And I guess my Snapchat friends was adding her. She's like, I'm not finna accept no request. That's your best bet, bitch. My life. But bitch, I wouldn't change it for a motherfucking, nope, I wouldn't change shit. I would probably go back and do shit different. Go back and not fuck with motherfuckers. It's like, no. Because it was just like, that shit crazy. So yeah, story time. That is how I became most hated in my city, I guess. Yeah. Not really much, but yeah. Right, y'all probably like confused, but like I can't really put the whole, like, you know, the whole shit spiel out. Right, so I'm like trying to make it like read between the lines, motherfucker. Read between the lines, motherfucker. Read between the lines. So yeah. Our bitches be like plotting and shit. Bitches be plotting on me, thinking that it's like they want my life, like, or bitches can say all that shit. You whack, you lame, you fat, but it's like they want my life, like, not even on no delusional shit, like that's why I don't have friends. Like, bitches be like, yes, of course, who the fuck don't want friends? But it's like, bitches be weird. Like, everything is not about a nigga, bitch. Like, I'm not that type of bitch. Like, duh, like, bitch, we both look good. Like, I already know what's going on. I already know. Like, I've never had a threesome or no shit like that, or never did that shit. But it's like, sharing is caring. You get what the fuck I'm saying? The fuck? Right, just how niggas be trying to pass bitches off to their homies. But I don't do that. Like, if the nigga hit the bitch up, she like, what's up with whoop? I'm like, bitch, it's fire. It's fire. Right, and then, okay. Yeah. Then niggas, I'm like, nigga, she didn't want to fuck with you. Like, nigga, I'm putting in a good word for you. Bitch, shit, fire. Bitch, shit, crack. Nigga, you a hater. Like, what? Cause I'm a hater because she didn't want to fuck with you. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. I can't. But yeah, that's my life, y'all. Thank you for fucking with me. Yeah, baby.